YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Chris Wrestling Views here on YouTube.com. Today, you guys are going to be doing my WWE Raw review from last night on June the 7th of 2021. So you guys, Raw, it was an okay Raw, but at the same time, they had some matches where they had to just put something on the show. And so you guys, the opening of Raw last night, which was they had like all the Raw tag teams to come out, where you had the Viking Raiders, where you had T-Bar and Mace, where you had the New Day, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, and a couple other teams. Well, of course, with RK Bro, with Randy Orton and Matt Riddle, seeing who's gonna face Omos and AJ Styles for the WWE Raw Tag Team Championships. And so you guys, during that, every team, had to say what they had to say to Omos and AJ. And so, what's his name? Xavier Woods is still wondering if Omos is registered as a tag team. But, you guys, they end up having a match to open off, the start of the show, where they had the Viking Raiders, like I said, Viking Raider versus Randy Orton and Riddle versus the New Day versus T-Bar Mace versus John Morrison by himself. And so it was like a elimination tag team match. So it's really just elimination. But during this match, you guys, Randy Orton had eliminated Kofi, and then both the Viking Raiders had eliminated the Viper Randy Orton to be next in line to face Omos and AJ Styles for those coveted WWE Raw Tag Team Championships. And so you guys, during that first match, I gave it a 2.9 because, got some great, I have some great little tag teams for what they have right now in WWE. Hopefully they will get better with tag teams and, and not break up all the tag teams and all that good stuff, you guys. So with that, Viking Raiders winning, they could possibly lose whenever AJ Styles and Omos has this match. They may end up losing because I feel as if WWE, they want to have probably Randy Orton and Riddle to win the Raw Tag Team titles. Otherwise, if not them, I would have to say they would want the New Day to win the Raw Tag Team Championships. But we will definitely have to see, if my thought is true on having AJ Styles and Omos retaining those tag team titles when they face the Viking Raiders for them. So yeah, you guys. Second match we had other night, you guys, we had Elias. He basically came out before the match he had, and he was talking about how he left his tag team partner high and dry, and so on and so forth, blah blah blah. And then the match ended up being Elias versus Jackson Ryker. And so you guys, in this match, Ryker, who was showing some great action, in this match, and made Elias look like he was nothing. So the ending of the match, you guys, Ryker grabs the beard of Elias and then hits him with a thrust spine buster, you guys, to pick up that victory. I gave that match a 2.1. I'm definitely ready to see what WWE possibly has in store for Jackson Ryker. He's also known as Gunner when he was in TNA Impact Wrestling. And so he's pretty good. He looks strong. Hopefully they'll put some kind of belt on like a title on him. I would definitely like to see Jackson Ryker possibly on SmackDown. And it was announced that the draft was going to be, I think August 31st. It's August or something, you guys. I gotta look back once again and see. And I know a lot of people who do wrestling views has talked about the release date of when they're going to do the WWE draft again. So yeah, you guys. I'm ready to see what WWE has next in store for Elias. Hopefully, a Intercontinental Championship if he get drafted to SmackDown within 2 months or so when they do the draft. All right. So you guys, third match we had other night, we had Ricochet versus Humberto Carrillo. Sheamus, of course, was out there as everybody previously have noticed that Sheamus has a broken nose. It was reported the night after Raw last week, you guys, that he that he indeed does has a broken nose. But Sheamus did go on Twitter last week and said that he will not ever relinquish his United States Championship. And so, you guys, with that, I mean, Sheamus, is a tough competitor, all that good stuff. But the match with Humberto Carrillo and Ricochet, it was pretty okay. I gave it a 2 simply because I felt like I already knew what was gonna happen, and so I mean, like, why even do the match just for it to be a draw? Because both guys got counted out because Ricochet he hit a Spanish fly on the ring apron, and then both of them flipped it off and hit the floor. And so yeah, you guys, so there's no winner of this match. So hopefully, the reason why they possibly didn't have neither one of them to win is because Sheamus with a broken nose, and I guess he's gonna recover and all the good stuff, you guys, and he's probably like just gonna like I said, you're gonna recover for a little while, and then next thing you know, there may be someone to actually fight Sheamus for the United States title. But right now, you guys, I'm not sure how WWE is gonna do this right now with Sheamus with the broken nose. And it looks like he's probably not going to defend that Hell in a Cell or he's probably not going to come out for maybe like a week or two. But then again, you guys, I'm not really sure. I'm just thinking to myself, when will he recover? Maybe next month or something. But who knows? But you guys, after then we had a backstage thing where we had MVP and Kofi Kingston backstage, and MVP, he was basically trying to get into the head, of Kofi, saying how he was a fan of Kofi Mania last year, and he hated how Kofi Kingston reign ended. After Kofi Kingston won last year, at WrestleMania. And not last year, WrestleMania, a week before. So yeah, but anyways, you guys, Kofi Kingston, he was of course getting back at he was getting back at MVP and all that good stuff, and telling MVP, no, I'm not doing this or doing that or whatever, so on and so forth. Then they cut off the camera. All right, then we had the fourth match other night, you guys, which really surprised me, you guys. We had Jeff Hardy versus Cedric Alexander. Cedric Alexander mocked Jeff Hardy, goes up to the top rope and mocks Jeff Hardy, attempted to hit the Swanton bomb, but Jeff Hardy ends up knocking Cedric Alexander off the top rope, and Cedric Alexander jumps, and then Hardy kicks him in the gut, and then hits the twist of faith. And then after he hit the twist of faith, and then he goes up to the top rope, Jeff Hardy, and hits the Swanton. And Jeff Hardy actually won last night, you guys, which was a surpriser to me. And so, you guys, I'm wondering who will Cedric Alexander compete against next week on Raw, after we done seen him fought Shelton Benjamin 3 or 4 weeks straight on Raw. So hopefully we'll see something, different with Cedric Alexander. Who is he going to target next? What the WWE has in plan for Cedric Alexander? Jeff Hardy been in the business, you guys, for a very, very, very long time. Since he was 16 years, he broke into business when he was 16 years old. I think Jeff Hardy's like 40 something now. I think it's like 44, 45. or a little bit younger than that. Let me check real quick how old Jeff Hardy is, you guys. If you don't mind, they're still waiting. Here, let's see. Jeff Hardy is... How old is Jeff Hardy? What year he was born? But like I was saying, you guys, Jeff Hardy, he's awesome. Jeff Hardy here, you guys, he is 43 years old. So he'll be 44 August 30th. So yeah, you guys, wonder how much love Jeff Hardy has in the tank, how much he's willing to put more, into professional wrestling and all that good stuff. But it was great to see Hardy win last night, win the match last night on Monday Night Raw. So yeah, I gave that match a 2.3. It wasn't all that, but it was okay. Fifth match we had of the night, you guys. We had Charlotte, Flair, and Rhea Ripley. They had to be a tag team to see who was going to be the professional of the match versus Asuka and Nikki Cross. Charlotte ends up, starting out little issues with Rhea Ripley, and they started brawling at each other and so on and so forth. Rhea tried to hit the Riptide on Charlotte Flair, but Charlotte Flair counters and hits the natural selection, and Nikki Cross goes in for the pin over Rhea Ripley. And I gave that match a 2.2, you guys, because we already knew what was going to happen. We knew they couldn't coexist as a team. And so, when we see these two fight a week from this Sunday, so next Sunday, you guys will see the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Hopefully, they'll make more matches, between now and next week, you guys, to follow up into, Hell in a Cell. But, yeah, you guys, so... And then we had Mansoor versus Drew Gulak, back and forth action, all that good stuff. But Drew Gulak, he was basically being cocky, you guys, during the entire match. But Mansoor ends up rolling, doing like this weird cradle roll on Drew Gulak to pick up the win. Then the main event we had, you guys, that WWE decided to do last night on Monday Night Raw, where we had Kofi Kingston versus Riddle. During this match, Riddle he hits the spike DDT, and then Orton said, "Hold on, let him breathe." And Orton was telling him to finish Kofi. But after then, you guys, Kofi ends up countering and tries to hit the Trouble in Paradise, but Matt Riddle ducks. And then Kofi Kingston goes, loops under, let's see, hold on. Matt Riddle was trying to hit the Broderick, but Kofi Kingston counters again, and then, he hits the Trouble in Paradise on Riddle to pick up the victory. So what is next, you guys, for Riddle and Randy Orton? Let me know down in the comment section. Thank you all for listening to Chris Wrestling Views here on YouTube.com. I really appreciate the support, you guys. Continue to like, comment, subscribe to my videos. Go get other people, share my videos with other people, share my channel with other people as well. I really do appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. But before I end this video, you guys, make sure that you watch NXT tonight, 8/7 Central Eastern Standard Time, people. Some people will probably be 7 o'clock Central Time, or however it goes, you guys. So yeah, let's see what's gonna happen on NXT tonight, and I'll see you guys in my next video.